I, Raxel, with faithful Quito, about to enter the sacred temple, plead for the strength to fight all evil.
Ciao, Reverend. Oh, keep the faith.
Going someplace, Holly? I asked you a question.
Check.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're right. I'm going someplace.
Back from where you came.
Wesley House. Oh, no. The other way, Mother. Far, far the other way.
Tell me, Reverend, what am I supposed to do with this child?
Well, you can stop treating me like one.
Perhaps Holly is right, Mrs. Marshall.
Do you, a minister, mean to stand in this house of God and tell me that you condone this child's actions?
Not any more than I condone yours. Holly is not a child, but a young woman of almost 21.
I notice you've noticed, Reverend. But young or old, she is still in need of help.
Mrs. Marshall, the purpose for Wesley House and places like it, and this church, and any house of worship for that matter, is to put people in the mental and spiritual frame to want to help themselves, to help them prove to themselves that they can. I think you both can lend a hand.
Jacques Elward Dumont, where are you? I, Raxel, daughter of a priestess, and a line of priestesses of the serpent who sprang from Gimel, call on the devil to meet me here within these bounds. Quito. Come here. Kneel, Quito. We offer this pledge to the demon. Our powers of magic, so long asleep, will be awakened and invoked to fight the evil that is his only ally.
Young lady, as the good Reverend so meticulously observed, unless I have your solemn word that you will voluntarily return to Wesley House, I will have you forcibly taken back. Don't test my patience.
Actually, I came here to tell you what a think I think you are. But compared to you,
Holly, come back here. Perhaps now, Reverend Dawson, you're convinced that I didn't exaggerate about her.
Did she exaggerate about you?
Throw off all deception and hate, and let love return to Melchizedek, and the devil to the depths of defeat. Now go, Quito, and help our master to the main island. But remember well that you may be accompanying the devil in possession of Monsieur Desmond's soul. Give me the power to know the man who goes with Quito. Is he our master? Or 3 centuries of evil that is poisoning Monsieur Desmond's mind?
Holly said she hates you, Mrs. Marshall, and that you hate her.
It's not the first time that's come up.
And you haven't the slightest idea of what's causing it.
Mind reading is beyond my comprehension, Reverend.
I'm beginning to think your daughter is, too. If Holly really wanted to run, do you think she would have come here first?
Who can predict what she would do or why?
I believe she was hoping someone would stop her.
Then as a minister, you have failed.
All my authority permits is advice and reason. I offered both. Her mother could have offered much more.
Well, I tried in every way I could. But as usual, left no impression on her.
You cannot legislate love and respect, Mrs. Marshall. They have to be earned.
But Holly needs correction. The very fact that she ran from it proves it.
She also needs love, Mrs. Marshall. Parental love, the kind of love most kids take for granted. A father Holly idolized is suddenly taken from her. And when she turned to her mother for comfort and security, what did she get? Westley House.
I couldn't control her. I was distraught too, Reverend. He was my husband. His death came so suddenly. The estate was in a shambles. There were endless involvements. Time-consuming legal matters kept popping up. I had no choice.
Holly called those legal matters shekels. Money, Mrs. Marshall. She feels that it was, and still is, more important to you than she could ever...
That's ridiculous. Do you realize that when Holly is of legal age, everything goes to her?
And what if it's decided that she's legally irresponsible?
Well, if that's what she thinks, perhaps she is.
That's my thought, not hers.
Whose side are you on, Reverend?
Mrs. Marshall, if you have any second thoughts that come from the heart, what better place than a church to express them?
You are the evil that faith will conquer. A heart girt with a serpent, the truth will crush.